If there's one thing I hate about people who make videos like this, it's that they're so full of shit. When I first started trading, all I wanted to do was become profitable. So I'd watch these videos of people explaining how they went from $100,000 to $1 million or this to that or all these wild claims. And while some of them may have been true, I don't think I've ever seen a single portfolio besides some photoshopped picture or inspect element. Now, as far as I'm aware, I don't think you can inspect element with a phone. So I'm gonna pull up my portfolio right now and show you guys where I'm sitting at. Here it is. You guys should be able to see it. $7,333 in my portfolio. Now this could be an edited picture for sure, but I'm gonna go ahead and give you guys some of these swipes here to refresh the page. This is my brokerage. Here we are. Now I'm also going to show you exactly where I started. This is my other brokerage that started with $25 exactly. I'll show you guys that this is also not a screenshot or photoshopped. So I went from about $25 to a little over $7,000 in just under 4 months. If you're wondering why they're on 2 separate phones and 2 separate brokerages, it's because I was using MEXC in the beginning and then I switched to Blowfin. Blowfin is much better in my opinion. No KYC, no VPN. If you guys want to check it out, the link is down below. Now that you guys know I'm not a phony, let's get into it. Stage 1, this is the beginning of everything. Stage 1 is swinging a move with larger leverage. By larger, I don't mean 100x, just to clarify. I mean anywhere between 8x and 15x. 15 is kind of pushing it for swinging something, but you're going to want to find a good setup. Now, the way to do this is to find breakout structures. Things like a bullish or bearish flag or pennant, or maybe a double top, double bottom, head and shoulders. There's a lot of structures out there that are good for breakouts. Now, you're going to want to do a lot of technical analysis. You might even spend hours or maybe even days looking for the perfect setup. This is important because you don't want to just take the first setup you see, especially if you're not super confident in it. You have to feel 99% sure that this one is going to be an absolute banger ripper. At that point, you're going to use your entire portfolio. This is what I did, just speaking from experience. Now, I knew that if I lost $25, that's nothing to me. I can just continue to, put money in. I didn't expect this to take me 4 or 5 tries. Luckily, it only took me 1 try. But you just have to understand that you might have to do this 2, 3, 4 times for it to actually hook. Now, I know that I have confidence in myself. I've been trading options for way longer, like 3 or 4 years prior. So I know how to find these setups already. Now, stage 1 is going to get you from point A to point B, but it's not going to get you all the way to Z. For me, this got me from $25 to $125 from one single trade. I took Bitcoin long. It took me about a week, maybe give or take. I held the entire position the whole time. I had my entry point and I had my all out, take profit, take everything out point. After that was when things started picking up a little bit more. Moving on to stage 2, this is where we start scalping. We're no longer taking a trade and holding it for a really long time. We're taking trades that are quick, in and out, multiple times throughout the day. Once I got to the $100 mark, this is when I started doing this. I would take anywhere between 5 to 8 trades per day, all being scalps, obviously. And I'd aim for my portfolio goal to be between 5 and 10% per day. Now, I understand that a 5 to 10% gain every single day is very difficult and a really big gain. But the key takeaway here and the gold to getting to that point is to not rush setups. You have all day. You have to stay patient. You can sit there and take your 5, 6, 7, 8 trades all in 1 hour, or you can spread it out. You can take a break here and there. You can do this, you can do that, and you can stay patient. That's what worked for me. Now, I stuck with these scalps throughout my days for the next 2 weeks, averaging between 5 to 10% portfolio gain almost every single day, except for like 2 to 3 losing days. Stage 3 is deposit and increase your sizing. By this point, my portfolio was at about $300. I felt extremely confident in all of my trades, so I decided to deposit another $400 in addition to my $300 account, which would put me at approximately $700. Now, feeling as comfortable and confident as I did at this point, I decided to raise the stakes by a little bit. I started going in with larger position sizing. This changed everything. Staying consistent with these setups every single day with increased sizing and my amazing win rate, I had well over $3,000 in my portfolio just a few weeks later, and every single day stayed the same. Stage 4 is knowing when to stop. At this point in my trading, I felt extremely overwhelmed and happy by all of the profits that were rolling in, to the point where I just couldn't stop trading. That really started to mess with my patience patience and my mentality overall. So I decided that once I was satisfied for the day, I'd walk away and leave. I started reaching for like 15 to 20% gains in a day, and it really started to backtrack all of my progress. Once I got that 5 to 10% mark in a day, I was done. This led to me taking way fewer trades, but having much better clarity and clearing way more profits in a smaller amount of time. Fast forward to today, just under 4 months later, I am now sitting at $7,300 in my portfolio like I showed you guys. Now, something to note is that I did withdraw about $500 2 weeks ago, I think. So realistically, I'm up almost $8,000, but my portfolio is sitting at just above 7. I've also been tracking and documenting every single trade over these last 3 to 4 months. So with that being said, I do alert every single one of my trades that I've been taking in my Discord with over 8,000 members in it. So if you guys have any interest in following along with this progress, watching us get all the way up to 100K or maybe even more, click the link down below in the description for immediate access. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this video. I hope I was able to provide some value here. If you haven't already, go down below, leave a like and subscribe so you guys can see more of my content like this. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Peace out.